Yo, what's up, film lovers, and welcome back to the CeeLo's Film Club. Today we're gonna be breaking down big Marvel cast announcements for Avengers Doomsday. Pretty much Marvel Studios had a 5-hour live stream that kind of drove people nuts, but I think it was worth the casting announcements that they brought in, that they announced. But yeah, it was a 5-hour live event that I was not gonna watch the whole thing, if I'm being 100% honest, just for them to announce cast members. Pretty much they did a 5-hour event. I think it was every 30 minutes they announced a new cast member with their names behind the director's chair, and that's how they did the announcement. I think it was every 20 to 40 minutes, not too sure in the time period, but a lot of people are getting frustrated because they're like, all right, I don't want to wait another 20 minutes to figure out who's the next cast member and stuff like that. But they do have really big names they announced, and I am very excited to announce these names. A lot of old familiar faces, names, and then a lot of names that we expected, and a lot of names that we did not expect, or at least that I did not expect. But yeah, I'm gonna dive right into these cast members that they unveiled that it's gonna be Avengers Doomsday. There's a couple names in there that I expected them to announce, and they did not. It is kind of cool that they didn't announce maybe everyone, because I do want surprises in here, but there's a lot of names in here that I had no idea that they were gonna show up in Avengers Doomsday. So yeah, let's just right into this, guys. But before we get started, guys, please hit that like and subscribe button. Write comments down below on if you like any of these castings, or if you don't, guys. You guys can put negative stuff on here on things that I talk about. It is always cool to hear people's opposite things, opposite ideas that I have, or likes that I have, and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm very excited to do this announcement for casting. Hit the like and subscribe button, turn on those notifications, and yeah, let's get right into this, guys. Cool. Marvel's unveils its Avengers Doomsday cast with the MCU mainstays and X-Men Fantastic Four stars. Of course, we all know that Robert Downey Jr. is going to return into the MCU. They did announce that today again, but it has been announced already. That had been announced a while ago. But yeah, during nearly a 5.5 hour live stream, Marvel Studios unveiled its cast for Avengers Doomsday, revealing the mix of Marvel Cinematic Universe mainstays as well as actors from the 20th century. Fox Now's defunct X-Men universe, upcoming stars of Fantastic Four first steps. Notable names missing from the roll call include Tom Holland Spider-Man and Chris Evans Captain America, who are expected to appear. Not confirmed, but just expected. Guys, I thought they were going to announce Tom Holland Spider-Man's name today. Hopefully, if he is going to show up, hopefully they don't show him until the movie. That'd be pretty cool. Just popped out of nowhere. Same with Chris Evans, Captain America. I think those two names. Tom Holland for sure, I think he's going to show up. Chris Evans, I'm 70-30. They might save him for Avengers Secret Wars. But I do believe that Tom Holland Spider-Man is going to show up. And I think a version of Venom is going to show up. I think more in Secret Wars for that. But yeah, let's keep going right into this, guys. There's a lot of names. So let's go with the names that we're all familiar with, and we're all familiar with we've seen in the MCU in the past. The cast has announced. The cast announcement included Chris Hemsworth Thor, Tom Hiddleston's Loki, Anthony Mackie's Captain America, Sebastian Stan's Winter Soldier, Paul Rudd's Ant-Man, Letitia Wright's Black Panther's sister, Wyatt Russell as U.S. Agent, Simu Liu as Shang-Chi, Florence Pugh as Yelena Belova, Danny Ramirez as the Falcon, and Winston Duke as M'Baku. It also includes a lot of old X-Men character faces, which I didn't expect for these characters to come back. It includes X-Men characters Patrick Stewart, Professor X, Ian McKellen's Magneto, James Marsden's Cyclops, and Rebecca, can never say her last name, Mystique. I'm sorry, I've tried, I forget, I cannot pronounce names. And these characters, actually, these actors and characters kicked off the modern early 2000s superhero genre with X-Men. That's when Kevin Feige was assistant of Marvel Studios. That's how he first got his gig at Marvel Studios, actually. He did very well. Very well. I remember watching that movie in theaters and was like, holy fuck. I love that movie. Great Sorry, I cussed, but great film and stuff like that. They will also be joined by X2, X-Men United, X-Men 2, United, Alan Cummings, Nightcrawler, and Kelsey Grammer Beast, who starred in X-Men The Last Stand for the 20th Century Fox and had a cameo in the Marvels. Channing Tatum, who was attached to Gambit movie that never happened, will also appear in Doomsday. He was in Deadpool and Wolverine film. He was hilarious in that. That is pretty awesome. They're giving an opportunity to come back in Avengers Doomsday. That one I did not expect at all. All the other ones I was kind of, it wouldn't surprise me to show up, but this one I did not expect for him to come up. I remember Kevin Feige made a comment about Gambit and said only if it makes sense if they're bringing him back. He loves the character, he loves Channing Tatum playing that character, but he was not 100% sure if he was coming back, and they finally announced it. Members of the Fantastic Four that are going to be coming up, they're going to be showing up are actually is going to be Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic, Vanessa Kirby as the Invisible Woman, Ebon Moss as the Thing, and Joseph Quinn as Human Torch. I expect a lot of these people to come back. Let's see to what degree they come back, where all these characters' roles. And then Thunderbolts newcomer Louis Pullman as Bob is on the call sheet alongside with David Harbour's Red Guardian and Hannah Joan coming as Ghost. We don't know which versions of each character these guys are going to be playing, guys. We also have Tenoch Huerta, who played the Submariner in the Black Panther, is going to be showing up. But yeah, man, these are a lot of names. Let me see if I'm missing any, because there is a lot of names they threw out there. Let me scroll through here. Yeah, I think that is it. They did a whole video on it, guys. It's pretty cool to see a lot of these names, a lot of the old X-Men characters. Not sure what they're gonna do. It's pretty hard. You think they'll kind of fight each other? You think because if they do want to introduce X-Men in this new world, in this MCU, why go back to the old ones? Hopefully it's not just a fan service and it actually moves the story forward. Maybe there are already some X-Men established in our MCU, and then somehow the X-Men from Fox come along, and somehow they got to work with the old X-Men. With the new X-Men. They're a little bit younger, because these folks are a little bit older X-Men. So, man, we should see what they do with that. The ones that really, really, really had me, looking at it and saying, dang, I had no idea they're going to bring this person in, was Gambit. I think Gambit was a shocker to me. Pretty cool because he's funny. Him throwing the cards and jumping and stuff like that will probably look pretty cool on screen. All the projections of his cards and stuff like that, and his timing is pretty impeccable. Loki, I did not expect for them to bring Loki back at all, to be honest. I'm trying to think of any other names that I expected them to come back. A lot of the X-Men people, I did not expect for all of these guys to come back, but the Fantastic Four, of course, I expect all of them to come back, unless they had killed somebody off. It doesn't seem like it. A lot of the Thunderbolts characters have coming back. Ant-Man, of course, is coming back. But I do expect Spider-Man to show up, and Chris Evans. Not sure if Chris Evans will show up as Captain America, if I'm being 100% honest. But yeah, man, these are our castings for Avengers Doomsday. I'll give you a couple names that I think they're going to pop up that they have not shown on here. I think Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is going to pop up. If Gambit showed up, I think this guy's going to show up. Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool, I think, is going to show up as well. Hopefully they save these just for the movie. It'll be pretty cool instead of just, showing everybody, the names before. But I do think that all these characters are going to show up. Trying to think of any other characters that might pop up. I don't think Daredevil's going to pop up. I think maybe in Secret Wars he'll pop up because they kind of they lied to us a lot, but they had an issue where they thought he was going to pop up because the trainer of Charlie Cox had misunderstood him, pretty much saying that, posted a picture of him at the gym and saying, "Hey, getting him ready for the upcoming Avengers movie," which is not true. He was getting him ready, but it was for a show. I think the trainer just posted it, was excited, and just kind of, posted it on Instagram without meaning any harm or anything like that. But yeah, these are all the names that are going to be popping up. Thor, good to see Thor back. I love Thor. Hopefully they do him right this time. But yeah, I'm excited to see Thor a lot. I'm excited to see the Fantastic Four, to be honest. I'm very excited to see Fantastic Four. I'm excited for a lot of these characters. See how they do the X-Men characters. I think this is very good for, fan service, but let's see how they incorporate with the story. Are they going to pass the torch to younger X-Men characters? Because that's what I would think I would rather them to do in the future, maybe Secret Wars. But yeah, guys, that is the announcement for everyone's names that got dropped today for the cast of Avengers Doomsday. I think there'll be more than one villain besides Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom. But we shall see, guys. Guys, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for coming and tuning along. Yeah, guys, hope you guys have a great week. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.